Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. I'm your boy, RiontheSadPanda, and as promised today, I have another fantastic video for you. A lot of the focus recently has been on 12.6. I mean, everybody's amped for the wipe. Everybody wants to start from scratch and really start that grind to the Kappa container, boys. Yeet! As you can see, I have finally gotten my Kappa container. What an absolute slog it has been. A lot of the elements that people are focusing on is maybe the new recipes in the hideout. You know, found in raid items only be sold on the flea market. So now you can't use the dealers anymore to try and buy and resell on the flea market to make your profit. Dynamic looting. You know, is keys in shoreline, let's say in 222, 226, 310, 301, all of those keys, are these keys actually going to be worth something because it still has a bit of loot inside, or is there absolutely no worth in even buying these keys anymore? Do we now rather focus on running for jackets, running for duffel bags, you know, running for caches? Is that what we are going to be doing? Today's video, however, is going to be focusing on the Cultist. Yes, boys, something that I think a lot of us are extremely happy about. Now, before we even start, Nikita has made it pretty clear and pretty simple that he won't tell us at all when they are introduced. I would be surprised if they introduce straight off the bat at 12.6. Now, what is meant by this? What Nikita has given us is very limited information. 12.6 might be the introduction of a 12.7, or it may even just be in a hotfix. A lot of the people, especially in the first 2 months of a wipe cycle, run a nighttime raids. Why? Because most people don't have night vision in that short amount of time. So they would farm locations or try and get quests done or try and farm for specific items that they can then resell on the flea market. Yep, it works. I mean, interchange, it doesn't really matter which time you run. If you're inside the mall, it's pretty light inside. The realization that you might actually have Cultist, a new branch of Scav, is absolutely fantastic. What Nikita has told us is that they would primarily be active at nighttime. Now we're looking at they might have extra armor or regen abilities. Now, if some of you haven't used the green stim, and by the green stim I mean this stim, this regenerative stimulant, ETG change, I'm telling you, this thing is absolute a beast. What I mean by that is where a normal stim heals maybe one limited time, so you've lost both your arms, you've used your survival kit, it will heal your left arm and then your right arm. If you've lost both your legs and both your arms, you've used your survival kit on all of them, use this green stim, it heals all of your limbs at the same time at a tremendous speed, from 0 to about 100 healing, probably in less than 7 seconds for all your limbs. So what Nikita said is they might be on drugs. Now what I'm guessing is that they're going to be using some of these stimulants to make them stronger. He's added that they will definitely be quieter, they will be stronger, but to counter that, they can only be using knives. They're only going to be using knives. Now don't be fooled by this, because the knife has a poison on it. Yep, if it stabs you and you don't have the antidote for it, well, then you die in a couple of minutes. He wasn't too clear on how long it takes, but from my understanding, it degenerates your health and you can't stop it. It's not like you can use a bandage or even use an IFAK to heal through it. It just keeps on ticking on, and the more it ticks, the more you lose. So in time, you will just bleed out or lose health quick and you can't save yourself. The key element here is, Nikita was pretty clear on it, that you might not be able to buy it, that you can either find it or make it in the hideout. However, if you make it in the hideout, it will take a considerable period of time. Now, what this means is when you go into nighttime, you're going to have proper gear. You're going to have to be able to use your night vision to spot them before they spot you. Where can you find them? Well, Nikita again said it's primarily around the marked areas on the various maps. So you have woods, you have reserve, you have customs, and you have shoreline. On maps like shoreline, at the church in the swamp, there's even a couple of houses there that have those cultist signs on the side. Whether they're going to be, let's say, in the swampy area, and there's going to be a bit more loot because there's a lot of boxes and a lot of caches and a lot of jackets in that swamp area, which might mean that this is a perfect area to test out this new dynamic loot system. What Nikita wasn't clear about, however, is whether we as players will actually be able to use this or to be able to scav in as a cultist. I think it would be cool if, like, let's say once every 10 rounds you get the opportunity to scav in as one of these cultists. Maybe not, maybe. What I'm really happy about is the fact that Nikita and BSG isn't telling us when they're implementing this. It's gonna change the whole dynamic of nighttime raiding, because if it is true that they are more silent and they will try and sneak up, that we are in a position where you actually not only have to worry about PMCs, you go into customs dorms, you are worried about this guy, Rashala, and the next minute you get stabbed from behind while trying to go to the mark room. I think this definitely changes the dynamic of nighttime raiding, and it will add a fantastic element to the game. Let me know in the description below, what do you guys think? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your boy, RiontheSadPanda. Follow me on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter at RiontheSadPanda. Come be part of the embarrassment of pandas. I appreciate your support. Stream through Mondays to Sundays, 7 days a week. Thank you so much for all the support. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough. If you like this video, you know what you need to do. Like I always say, gentlemen, laat ons gooi, manne, laat ons gooi. Peace.